For the past few years, there are many cases of mothers allowing their boyfriends to kill their children. The Malia Davis case is the most notable one. And you ask yourself, how could a mother allow a guy that has nothing to do with the children to kill them? And they still want to continue on with the relationship. In this one particular case, you have Sheila Jackson Lee, who's advocating for the violence against women. Which I can understand all that, but in these cases, it is not about violence against women. It is about violence against children, because these women are allowing violence to be committed against their children. These women have the freedom to move about without the guy that's the abuser, attacker. They have chances at times to where they can call the authorities and say this is happening. But that is not the case. They could care less about what happened to the children. The only thing they want to keep going on is that relationship. And it's not about love. It's all about lust. Let's call it like it is. These women are fat and out of shape with low self-esteem. And they have problems finding a man. And they find some knucklehead who doesn't care about who he's sleeping with. These women are not going to let them go. It's just a shame that this just keeps happening. And you can't use an excuse like I'm saying you was scared for your life because you had opportunity to stop it. This crazy woman, Gloria Williams. These people, man, I'm telling you, that woman, I mean, I know that guy did it. He's an asshole by nature. But that mother, you allowed this man to beat, well, he beat all of your children, which ain't his children, so why he give a damn? But you allowed this man to beat your child to death. One of the children said you said something about it, but it didn't amount to nothing. Because in the end, you wind up leaving with the guy and marrying him. This is after he killed your child. It's not about love. It's all about lust. People don't want to say that. But why else would a person do that? They used to use the excuse, well, he's going to beat me. I'm scared he's going to kill me. Well, she did make the excuse of reason why she didn't report it because she was scared to lose her children, which you're going to do right now. Well, it's going to happen right. It's happening now. You lost them. So that excuse about you didn't tell the authorities because you were scared that y'all was going to go to jail, you was going to lose your children. How are you going to go to jail when he want to kill the child? If you reported then, you wouldn't have went to jail. But since you have covered it up, now your big, fat, dumb, stupid behind is in jail. And that's where you need to be. I saw the pictures of this guy on Facebook they have. You taking care of this cat. He living off of you. Bragging about what he got off your welfare check. And it happens all the time. You paying like you win for this cat to beat the hell out of your children and to get your dumb butt put in prison. All your life you made bad decisions behind bad decisions, and this one here cost you. This one cost you. This should be a lesson to all women like you. It's just a shame. People in the apartments talking about they smell foul odor. When I stopped sawing that lady and started seeing them children, man, I always had to do something. And I'm smelling the foul odor too. Something ain't right. But I understand people these days just don't want to get involved. Sometimes you got to get involved. Now this cat, when he in court, he walk around with eyeglasses, trying to look all innocent. Man, look him. That stupid shit that you play on this big dummy that you married, that might work on her. That's not gonna work on everybody else, man. We ain't going for that stupid game. She the only one that did. I bet your parents don't have nothing to do with him. Because he look like he's dumb. Gonna beat that boy to death and cover him up with a blanket and move out the house. Left him there to rot. And their children tell me they raise up the blanket every now and then, see roaches crawling on the brother. Man, that's horrific, man. And horrific as it is, the mother did nothing. Women need to stop being so damn stupid. Women are just too damn stupid these days. It's like, well, it was like that in my days too, women being stupid. The guys are the good guys, they don't want them. They try their best to run all over those guys. But a guy like Coulter, oh man, they bow down to these guys when the guy's gonna take you down. I've seen it time and time again. It's really no surprise. It's not a surprise at all. What surprises me is that how these people get such light sentences. Usually these things, like sentences, are supposed to be like a deterrent. So the person looks at, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to go through that. But he gets slaps on the wrist where it's nothing. Be out of jail before the weekend. And you got this other stupid woman. Man, it just don't make no damn sense how stupid these women is. You come along, husband, beat your child to death, and while your child is laying there dead or dying, you and this man gonna have some sex. A big freaky, I'm telling you. That's the problem. Nothing but big freaks. Your whole life, you dream about finding somebody to have sex with. Then you get lucky enough, if you want to call it that, to find somebody to have sex with you. That person run all over you. Treat you less than dirt. And what do? Bend over backwards to show, see, I love you. I do anything for you. Why you doing me like this here? The other people ain't gonna do it but mess over you. You don't see why? And you let this man, he'll beat your child to death, and y'all gonna go have some damn sex. And then when they find the boy, he got patches of skin missing. Y'all done beat the hell out of this boy. There's nothing a child can do to make you beat him like that. Now I understand that you have mischievous children. You have to discipline them every now and then. Once you get to the point where it's, hey, it's really your anger is showing, really showing that you're not the person for that job. So you got a bunch of problems. The problems is not only that y'all are some freaks, out of control freaks, is that y'all are still immature in the mind, because a mature-minded person don't do those things. That's why he's talking about kids having kids, because you still have the mentality of a child. That's a shame that we have this generation of people that are raising themselves. And this is a result of it. Senseless killings. Back then you get killed because you done something wrong. You messed up with somebody some kind of way. Now people just innocent, getting killed. Those children were innocent. And as I said, it's happening too much, and these sentences that these people are getting for these crimes are just too light. Something really has to be done. People that, hey man, some people don't have no business having children. I just hate to say that. I hate to take rights away from people to have children, but some people don't deserve to have children. They're not going to do right. Why does a child has to lose their life in order for that to be proven? It's a cruel world we're living in right about now. And it's real tough on the children. I had a rough go at it myself coming up. Thank God I survived. So I can imagine what these children are going through today. Every time I look up some child and left the house, run away, because they can't deal with the message their parents got going on in the home. They just rather live on the street, take a chance of getting killed, whatever, man. It's better than living here. This woman here propping this guy all up, like he the shit. He ain't shit. Y'all putting guys over your children, man, they're not a father figure. They're not going to try to teach your children anything. Terrorize the kids. Getting just because you buying the children this and he ain't getting that. Taking out the kid's mouth. I was never like that. I bet women with children. I take out of my mouth to feed their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids don't have nothing to do with it. It's the parents' fault for what these children are going through, for what they don't have. It's the parents' fault. Children have nothing to do with it. So I don't fault or try to mess up a child for that. But everybody's not like me, and I understand that too. That's why I'm not understanding the type of sentences these people are getting for killing these children. These stepdads and these stepmoms. Some of these stepmoms getting off. I know their conscience is going to torment them, but still, hey, you got, there's supposed to be some more stuff you're supposed to do in jail. This is what is reported that they did, what they found that was on the child. Burn patches on his chest and body. Burns to the shaft of his penis. Bruising to the left side of his forehead. A laceration to the left ear. Small puncture wounds to different places. A ligature mark on his ankles and wrists. Say, man, there's no excuse that you can ever give for doing it and allowing it to happen. No excuses. And these people are too violent in the mind these days to have children. They don't have self-control. You know, enough is not being done in America for kids. I see it happen around the world too, but I'm really speaking about America. That's where I'm at. Enough is not being done to protect children. When they do find some facility or something that's supposed to be protecting children, they're abusing them. There's no, hey man, there's no refuge for the kids. And that's a shame. You know, they want to protect everybody else, protect the women, protect the elderly, protect the Asians, protect the gay. What about the kids? You corrupting the minds of children so when they grow up, they'll be just as evil like you want them to be. I guess it's right, because, I mean, that's the only thing I can see is why you allow it to happen. There's no type of therapy or counseling you can go through that can heal the person's mind from that. And abuse. A child's mind can't heal from that. I don't care what you talk about, how you try to reason with them, because it's in their mind and they just never forget about it. Why did it happen to me? So enough money is not being put into helping children. Even in schools now, they're taking funds away to help the kids. Why is that? I mean, weren't they kids? Everyone was a child. But people have forgot what it feels like to be a child.